Hello and welcome to not really another Undertale video, but I really don't know anything about editing, and so I don't know how to put in images or any of that stuff. So I'm just gonna put up my path to completing the true genocide art in Undertale. It really doesn't take that much effort, it's just farming XP. So I'm just gonna be skipping through all the dialogue, that's not the important part. But today I'm going to be talking about what I said I was going to do a commentary on, and that is arcades. So you can probably name a few off of your head, but I'm just going to be mainly focusing on these three because I remember a lot from them, because I've gone to them multiple times in my past. So it's Chuck E. Cheese, Dave and Buster's, and Odyssey Funworld. Now, all of those are local arcades you can find in a lot of places in the US, which is where I live, as you can tell from my accent. So, I'm going to talk about those. First of all, Chuck E. Cheese. I have vivid memories of when I was about 6 years old. I went there. They have this big connection of tubes on the play area. And, oh my god, it was utterly disgusting. There was vomited pizza, there was pee, there was literal piles of crap. And it utterly disgusted me. And I was kind of scarred from that sort of stuff because I had to step through that to get back. And it was so small, even for like a toddler. It was small, you could barely maneuver around, and you could get lost in there, although I don't think I ever got lost. Now, I do know that in some cartoons, some TV shows, they make fun of adults climbing up in there to rescue children, because they really don't fit in there, and they're just hobbling around, squeezing past a bunch of kids. So I'll go through a few complaints, subject by subject. First off, there's a door slamming. The arcade games. You always have this fish game that you just try to catch fish. I don't know what it's called. A lot of the games I don't know what it's called, but they're just so bad, so rigged, and, well, I was going to talk about something, but I'll get to that in another subject. So, they always cost a lot of tickets, or whatever, tokens, credits, time, and that's what I was going to talk about. So, yeah, it's like such a waste, and it's just like 1 or 3 uses. Then there are those big wheel games where you just spin it with all your might, and no matter what you do, it doesn't really matter. They're usually pirate themed, and I have no idea why. Then there's always 1 or 2 whack-a-mole games, like there's one with the sharks. That's pretty bad. You always need to hit them down with such force. Anyways, back to more arcade machines. They're just so bad. There's always some sort of decent shooter game, and it's always like, it's sort of hard, and it's always like, continue, and there's 10 seconds left to put it in, and then your sibling over there is struggling, or your friend is struggling to get tokens or the card out of his pocket, and he's just like, oh my god, I need to get it out. And it was pretty funny for me. So, those are sort of decent. Then there are ones that aren't in the booth, like what I just talked about. Like, they're usually Terminator or Zombie Apocalypse or like horror, clowns and zombies. And, like, they're just like the booth ones, just a little less high quality. And I have to admit, a lot of them not being the shooter games, just games at arcades in general, they're just not that good, are they? You just do it for the tickets, and you spend your entire day at this place getting frustrated at something that instantly makes you lose the game for no reason, and then you can only buy a pencil. So overall, it's just a waste of a day, you know? So, more arcade machines. Well, there's one more main topic, and those are all the ones that are actually mobile games that are just there, like Angry Birds, Plants vs. Zombies, Doodle Jump, Flappy Bird, Crossy Road. Those are just 5, and they're all usually in one arcade place. So yeah, those are basically... Oh wait, no, I forgot one other big thing. Technically, too. One is the basketball games, where you just, you know, that's pretty simple. You can't really mess that up. Just shoot basketballs into the hoop. And the other one, yeah, skee ball. That is always there. And there are always 10 different machines that are all just skee ball. There's also one that I just recalled. It's... I don't know how to describe it. It's like a circus one where you try to throw balls as rapidly as you can into either pins, cups, things like that, and try to knock things down, get balls into holes. And they're just sort of weird, and they always have this really weird faced guy. He's in like a white and purple striped like circus uniform. He has a big mustache, and he always says something really annoying, like, "Ooh, try it again," and it kind of just really ticks you off. At least it did for me. Now, I haven't been to one of those places in a long time, for clear reasons. So, that's pretty much all the types of arcade machines there are. I know I've missed some, but those aren't really important. So, when my brother was little, he always loved this Star Wars game. I think it was at Chuck E. Cheese. And then one day, they just got rid of it. And then they kept getting rid of other good games. And this was when we were both like, I don't know, 6 and 3 maybe. So it was a long time ago. But I still remember it. I don't even remember what my brother looked like back then. So basically, yeah, that's it for the arcade machines. So let me go on to the next subject. The new and improved arcades. They don't use tokens anymore. No. Don't be a Neanderthal. No, don't be last year. What you need to do is limit them to 1 hour. Now, the token system I always really liked because you could just find them scattered across the ground. And then there are always those really poor kids who are just like, hey, can you spare a few tokens? Even though you paid good money for that to get those tokens, because you're your parent, because you're a kid if you go to that place. Although I won't judge you if you're an adult and you go there. So they just made time. And before that, they made cards, that wasn't too bad. You just have credits on the cards. Sometimes you could find a card on the ground and probably only had either no points or a few points left. And if you're really lucky, you can find a full card that the 4-kid mom just dropped and she's just having a bad day. And you're a kid and you kind of want to return it out of just goodwill and kindness. And then your mom's like, oh, you need to return it. You need to find the owner. And then you don't really want to give it away, so you're just kind of like, is this anyone's? And then you're just like, oh, well, I did my part. That's done. So then onto time. They added time for Chuck E. Cheese. So, it's really infuriating. You're really limiting a child now. An hour is something like, I don't know, more than $20. And true, you can pause your time if you're gonna eat something, but still, why do you have time? It's just, But you know why they do that, right? They want more money. They know those Fortnite playing, credit card stealing hooligans are gonna do whatever it takes to get their mom or dad or some sort of guardian to just get them more time for Chuck E. Cheese. Now, as far as I know, Dave & Buster's and Odyssey Funworld haven't done that yet. They're still using the cards. Props to them. But Chuck E. Cheese, it's pretty much just the McDonald's of arcades. Now, I've been there semi-recently, like a few years, with my little cousin, because, well, it was my grandma, and she was watching my little cousin, and so we had to go to Chuck E. Cheese's, and I actually got a couple new high scores on Crossy Road, and so that was fun. But I just saw what they did to the animatronics. You know that purple mascot? He has sharp teeth. When he opens his mouth, he has these really sharp, really pointy teeth that he exposes. But it's only on the roof of his mouth, which is even weirder. So, that's just freaky. Slowly gonna turn into Five Nights at Freddy's. And yeah, a lot of people have made fan games on that. Tried recording that, but it didn't quite work. I am pretty good at the games, but I don't want to get too off topic. So, on to our next subject, which is all the little kids. Now, these aren't just your goody two-shoes. Oh, it was him, Miss, I don't know, Hoover. He's the one who cheated on the test. Oh, good boy, Timothy. It's not like that anymore. It's, Mom, I got my pizza. And it is annoying. I remember when I had to go with my cousin, it wasn't even that busy, and you could hear it dozens and dozens of times. Just these kids whining and complaining, and I feel really bad whoever has to watch them. Sometimes it's just their big sisters or brothers. So, I could go on and on that topic, but I don't want this video to take it too long, so I'll just end that subject there. So, that covers a lot of what I wanted to talk about arcades. They really need to get better, so I'm just gonna leave some suggestions. Chuck E. Cheese's, just go out of business. Dave & Buster's, keep doing what you're doing. You're doing really fine. Odyssey Funworld, I have read up on a few not so good things that have happened at places there. Now, I'm gonna I don't know if that outnumbers the things that have happened at Chuck E. Cheese, but I still think you should get more protection. Now, if I remember correctly, there was this big, giant play place, and it was never really that dirty, although there was a ball pit, and the balls did get everywhere. That's what she said. And yeah, just try to fix that. But Dave & Buster's, it's just really good. Now, I don't know if it's changed much since I was last there a few years ago, but it's good because it's Dave and Buster's. One is an arcade and the other is a very good restaurant. Like, if I remember correctly, the one time I actually ate there, food was really top-notch. So, yeah, that'll be it. Although I do have one more comment to leave. In Dave & Buster's, there's always this Monopoly game, and to any kids watching this, even though I have not a lot of viewers at all, there is this game called Monopoly. No, not just the board game. And you can get so many tickets from it. I don't know if they've moved that or they've rigged it more, but it's just really good. Also, at Odyssey Funworld, there's this one crane game. It's like a miniature, and there are these durian-looking balls. They just have tiny spikes on them. That's what I meant by durian-looking, because durians have spikes. And just like durians, they smell bad. And it's almost rigged for you to win. It's just so easy. Unless they've gotten rid of those, too. So that'll pretty much just be it for this video. Let me just finish up this battle. Don't forget to subscribe. Try to watch all my videos here, because I need that watch time. Leave a like if you liked this video. Dislike if you didn't like this video. Leave a comment if you have any suggestions for improvements in this channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.